Hello everybody, thanks for tuning in to Outdoor Dreams. We have another great show for you today. So sit back and relax because here we go.
Triton Boats presents Outdoor Dreams, brought to you by Mercury Outboards, Hopkins Stainless Steel Lures, Motor Guide, Phoenix Lure Company, Lowrance, Archie Lures, Maxima Fishing Line, All Pro Rods, and Triton Boats, best boat in the water.
Osprey Lake Lodge, home of the largest brook trout in the world. Here we go everybody. We're going fly fishing where brook trout are measured in pounds, not inches. With a 5-pound average and mini fish 7 to 11 pounds, Osprey Lake Lodge stands alone. Great guides, great food, and the biggest brook trout in Labrador. Osprey Lake Lodge. Here we go.
Osprey Lake Lodge, home of the largest brook trout in the world. Located in Labrador, the mainland portion of Newfoundland, Osprey Lake Lodge offers truly phenomenal brook trout fishing with better than a 5-pound average. Many fish are caught year after year from 7 to 11 pounds. So if you've ever dreamed of catching giant brook trout in a place where they're measured in pounds, not inches, Osprey Lake Lodge would love to hear from you. Great guides, clean and comfortable cabins, and all the amenities of home, including delicious home-cooked meals prepared by Chef Jackie, one of Labrador's finest. Osprey Lake Lodge, home of the largest brook trout in the world. Check them out on the web at www.ospreylakelodge.net or give them a call to book your fly fishing trip of a lifetime.
At Osprey Lake Lodge, God's country in Labrador. There's one. Yeah, there's one. There's one. A lollipop. That right there is the first fish of the day. And a beauty, look at him. On a lollipop at Osprey Lake Lodge. Now that's a brook trout right there. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, that's only about a 4-pound trout.
You want to try to grab him? You got a glove or anything?
I should be able to get him with that.
Here he comes. Try to hold him up real good in the sunlight if you can. Osprey Lake Lodge with Lee Bennett. 4-pound brookie on a lollipop. And he's still mad. What a beautiful fish, Lee.
I'll say what, you hooked him well.
Went through, right through the top, right through the roof of the mouth. He wasn't coming undone.
pretty. Very pretty. Look at the colors on them. See if we can get a shot of them. What a fine fish. Osprey Lake Lodge. I've never caught a brook trout that big in my life.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. That's a beautiful fish. Let me show you this fly, everybody. Lee tied it, called a lollipop. Lollipop with giant brook trout. That was beautiful. I'd like to do that again.
Well,
Are there bigger ones in here?
There's a lot bigger ones.
Let's find out. You better check that tippet, make sure it's not frayed. There's a lot of rocks down there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Sun started to come out and the fish turned on.
This portion of Outdoor Dreams is brought to you by Triton Boats.
Osprey Lake Lodge is definitely home of the largest brook trout in the world. And it may also be the home of the most amazing shore lunch as well. Though Osprey Lake Lodge is a 100% catch and release fishery, you will have a most incredible shore lunch. You see, brook trout are voracious feeders, which means that at some point during your trip, one of these beauties will take a fly too deep, meaning certain death if released. When that happens, the guides make the most of it by preparing the most amazing shore lunch you'll ever have. It's not fancy. A little salt, a little pepper, a few onion slices, and of course, Canadian bacon, both inside and out. Then it's rolled up and placed over the coals to cook for about 45 minutes. While we're waiting, listen to what professional fly fisherman Lee Bennett told me about his best day fishing at Osprey Lake Lodge.
You know, Danny, the best day of fishing I've had here was an afternoon that we got a real nice fly hatch, and in 4 hours caught 28 trout over 7 pounds, and a couple of them over 9 pounds, and one over 10.
How many altogether? 28?
28.
Unbelievable. 4 hours of fishing.
Yeah, those trout were cruising around on top of the water, just gobbling up the mayflies, and they were really feeding.
28 fish. How many over 7?
They were all over 7.
All over 7.
All over 7
And 2 over
pounds.
10.
1 over 10, and then 2 over 9.
Jeez. This has got to be the best brook trout fishing in the world, especially for giant brook trout.
It undoubtedly is.
Osprey Lake Lodge, home of the largest brook trout and most amazing shore lunch in the world.
Osprey Lake Lodge, home of the largest brook trout in the world. Located in Labrador, the mainland portion of Newfoundland, Osprey Lake Lodge offers truly phenomenal brook trout fishing with better than a 5-pound average. Many fish are caught year after year from 7 to 11 pounds. So if you've ever dreamed of catching giant brook trout in a place where they're measured in pounds, not inches, Osprey Lake Lodge would love to hear from you. Great guides, clean and comfortable cabins, and all the amenities of home, including delicious home-cooked meals prepared by Chef Jackie, one of Labrador's finest. Osprey Lake Lodge, home of the largest brook trout in the world. Check them out on the web at www.ospreylakelodge.net or give them a call to book your fly fishing trip of a lifetime.